Of course, you know, I get these pop quiz answers all the time, so I'll help you guys out. But we are in the kitchen today with Chef Jonathan Highfield, a certified executive pastry chef from Culinary Institute of Virginia, and they're part of the chocolate show that's taking place this weekend. Of course, you know, we were talking all things chocolate. What are you going to make for us today?
All right, I'm going to be doing two different things. First of all, I'm going to be starting by making the garnish for our final product, which is going to be using chocolate, as well as doing a very simple chocolate mousse that anybody can accomplish at home.
And are you excited for the show coming up this weekend?
Very excited for it. It's their first run of it, and it's going on Saturday from 10 to 5 a.m. This upcoming Saturday. It should be a blast.
All right, and I have to ask really quick, what's your chocolate fix?
Ooh, good question. I grew up with Wilbur chocolate, Wilbur Buds, which is a small chocolate company in Lidditz, Pennsylvania, and excellent. But I discovered a new one recently. This company called Sirius out of Iceland makes the best chocolate I think I've ever had in my life.
You're the kind of people I need to be hanging around. You throwing out all those fancy words. All right, we're going to get started after the break, and of course, if you need my assistance, I'm here to help.
Excellent, thank you.
Thank you. We'll get started in a minute. Welcome back, everyone, in the kitchen with certified executive pastry chef Jonathan Highfield from Culinary Institute of Virginia. They're participating in the Art of Chocolate show that is part of the Virginia Arts Festival taking place in the Scope Arena. 42 vendors are going to be there, but you, Jonathan, today, going to give us some background on chocolate, and we're going to make a mousse.
Yes, we are.
All right, so let's get started on all the ingredients that you brought out first.
There's one that's not as key, some that definitely are. We'll start with the actual, this is sort of the non-key ingredient. This is my garnishing chocolate. It's what's called coating chocolate. There's two main categories of chocolate. You have coating chocolate and you have what's called couverture. Most people know couverture, although they don't know it.
Okay.
What that means is coating chocolate contains, well, real chocolate contains what's called cocoa butter. Same thing you find in hand lotions and body creams. What they've done is not put that in the chocolate. They've actually removed it and used it for body care products. But real chocolate contains, or couverture contains, cocoa butter. To make coating chocolate, they remove the cocoa butter and replace it with hydrogenated palm kernel oil. What that means is it doesn't need to be what's called tempered. If you allow the chocolate to melt, if you've ever opened a candy bar and opened it up all excited and you open it up and it's gray on top and kind of flaky and crumbly, what's happened is it's been temperature abused. So it's gotten too hot and then cooled back down, and the cocoa butter, being fat, rises to the surface and creates gray streaking. And the coating chocolate doesn't need to be tempered because it has a hydrogenated palm kernel, so it's really easy to use. You can buy it in most stores, sell it. Okay, well, you know your chocolate. You just passed the test right here. So you guys are going to be showing people how to make the piping bag. And then we're going to get started on the garnish. So let's do that first. The garnish, absolutely. So one thing we're going to be showing at the chocolate show that our booth is going to be set up with the Culinary Institute of Virginia is how to actually make a piping bag from parchment paper. And I'm going to make this look really easy, but I'm just going to take this side here, bring it in, and take this side and loop it around, and then I'm going to push the inner two with my thumbs as I pull the back one out and make a really tight tip, and then fold all three into the inside, and we create a nice tight
kind of like I did mine here, right?
That's right. Absolutely. Good job. All right. So here we have our melted chocolate. Now, one thing about chocolate is you need to be careful not to get it too hot. If you heat dark chocolate up above about 120 degrees, it will potentially burn it. So you need to be very, very careful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill you a bag, and I'm going to fill myself a bag.
Yeah, because chocolate would be everywhere if I were to.
And that's part of the fun, I guess. Now, when I go to fold this, the seam needs to be in the back. I fold the edge in, down, edge in, and then fold it down, like so. So it holds.
And look at that.
There you go. So that's yours. So let me make mine.
So I don't need the little plastic bag at home.
No, you don't. Absolutely. And parchment paper is available in almost all stores nowadays. Now, it does come in a roll, but if you flatten it out ahead of time, you can easily make these.
All right, so these are fun little glasses here.
Yeah, that's what we're going to put our mousse in.
I'm going to follow your lead.
Absolutely. You got it. Okay. The first part's easy. The second part's going to be, so what we're going to do is we're going to just cut the tip off so we have some room to pipe.
All right, we have about a minute to go ahead and show some garnish.
Okay, so this you'll like. So just take your glass and get in there and go to town.
Wow, okay, and that's,
See how nice that looks? I mean, it's so simple, but it's something that looks so nice. Just a gentle squeeze, there you go.
No fancy way to it.
And then here's the more complex part. Is we're going to do some garnishing. So I'll show you an easy one. Bring this up and around. Now, you notice what's moving?
Your hand.
Actually, my whole body. I'm actually, when I pipe chocolate, I don't actually move my hand. It's not like writing with a pencil. Here's another one. Look at you go. You've done this before, haven't you?
Looks like,
No, you're doing great. You're doing great. Hold it a little bit above,
Okay.
Pipe nice and slowly. Just move your body as you do it.
So this is going to harden,
Correct.
and you're going to be able to put that in when we put the mousse in.
Absolutely.
I like that. This
So-
is fun. And this will harden in there too.
Yeah, and there's 2 more. So
Love that. So you're excited about the event, you said. You guys are going to be showing folks how to do this. And
Yep.
of course, you just graduated from the Culinary Institute. Congratulations.
actually, I'm an instructor. I was one
you're an
of the
instructor.
founding instructors of the school when we started. I'm teaching
Okay.
for 11 years now. So,
And
yeah,
chocolate
it's
is
been a long time.
chocolate is your thing?
I love chocolate. It's one of my favorite parts of what I do.
All right, when we come back, we're going to work on the mousse, and then we're going to finish it up, and then we're going to try it at the end of the show.
Excellent.
Jonathan, thanks.
Thank you.
Ta-da! Finished glasses. I like them. Back in the Hampton Roads Show kitchen with certified executive pastry chef Jonathan Highfield from the Culinary Institute of Virginia. We're making our chocolate ganache. So the first one we, of course, garnished our glasses. And what were you doing between the break? What are we working on now?
Okay, right now what we're doing is we're melting down the chocolate couverture, which contains cocoa butter, so it's true chocolate, with butter. And while that's working, I'm going to whip some egg yolks. Now, these are pasteurized egg yolks, so they're safe to consume raw.
Okay.
You can buy, most stores do sell pasteurized egg yolks these days. Now, I'm going to whip these what's called ribbon stage. So it's going to kind of noisy.
Okay.
I'm going to whip that up. It's going to take a little bit while
right.
we melt this down. Then what I'm going to do, so it's egg yolks. I also have whipped cream and powdered sugar.
Okay.
And the butter and the couverture. We're just going to melt this down. And then what I'm going to do is fold the chocolate mixture into the egg yolk mixture, and then the whipped cream into that, make it nice and light, and then we're going to pipe it down to our glasses.
Okay, sounds good. Now tell me about the event coming up on Saturday. We know there's going to be 42 vendors. It's going to be at Saturday after Scope 10 to 5.
Correct. And it's going to feature different vendors from around the area. People are going to have the opportunity to come in and taste chocolate, watch demos. There's demos going on all day long from different companies. Our school's doing 2 demos. Different booths set up where you're going to have some hands-on experience and be able to taste different chocolate, and that's what people always like
I
to do.
know, right? Who doesn't want to go to a festival, taste chocolate? You can go get your tickets at vafest.org or give them a call. The number on your screen right there. And of course, Jonathan will be, well, you're not going to be out there.
No, I'm teaching a class.
You're going to be teaching a class,
I will be
but
teaching a class.
you guys
but-
will be down there teaching
Correct.
people how to do the piping bags. That
Exactly.
melted super quick.
Yes, it did. It's almost there. Well,
I
this
need
is
to keep
this is
stirring
you
this?
keep stirring because this
Okay.
is almost ready too.
All right.
Because ribbon stage is where this gets really light and thick. It's almost there.
And the key to folding it in, that's the reason why we have this huge bowl.
Correct. And
Keep
while
it
we
light
also
and
have our
fluffy.
whipped cream here already done. I took care of that earlier.
Okay.
So that's finished.
All right. Now tell me about the Institute. You said today for your students it's a career day, but folks may be
Correct.
interested in coming down, can tour.
Absolutely. Our school's always open for tours,
Okay.
and we're more than willing. Our career office and our admissions office is more than willing to give tours if anybody's interested in the school and culinary arts. It's a 15-month program, and they'll get an associate's degree. So and we also offer a bachelor's degree in
Okay.
addition. Because we're connected with ECPI University, so it's an accredited program.
And you've been there since the beginning.
Since day one, but paint was still wet on the walls, literally.
Yeah.
So I've been there for a long time. But it's been a really great experience watching us grow and change, and it's a wonderful experience.
Well, you
We
can
have a
truly
great
tell
student
that
body.
you love what you do, and that's
I adore
great.
what I do. So this is pretty much there.
All right.
Pretty much perfect timing because that's
Okay,
almost completely
that's just
melted.
about done.
If you see this is what's called ribbon stage. It gets really, really light and thick.
Okay.
So here's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape this
Okay.
into the bowl.
All right. We have a
'Cause,
little bit more than a minute, so
yeah.
go ahead.
Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to put this in the bowl.
All right.
Because it's pretty much melted. We're going to get that in there.
All
It will
right.
melt the rest of the way. We'll get that butter melted. And then we're going to add the...
We can just go ahead and set that bowl to the side
There we
because
go.
we'll probably go ahead and lick that.
Then we're going to fold the... We're going to add the yolks
Okay.
into this. The whipped yolks. Now the fun part is going to be folding in the whites. I mean,
This
the
takes
whipped
special
cream.
skill here.
And now we're going to add our whipped cream. This is powdered sugar and whipped cream. What I do is I do it in stages.
Okay.
Where I gently take the bowl and I rotate it around, folding it over to get this nice and light and creamy.
Okay.
Let's get the rest of that in there.
And we were talking about chocolate. You know, you said back in the day it was very rare, or it wasn't rare, but like as common as coffee stands are, they had what?
Chocolate shops.
stands.
Yeah,
That's
because
cool.
chocolate was consumed as a beverage in the earlier days. It wasn't actually eaten in bar form. It was an accident. The chocolate became out in a bar form. And then that, the chocolate as we know it probably didn't occur until about the 1700s. And milk chocolate later than that even.
Yes.
So here we go. This
okay.
is almost
so
ready.
This is starting to form up. So the mousse.
Correct. And there's a piping bag over there to your
Okay.
right. because this is the next fun part, is we need to get this into the glasses. So here's what we're going to do. Look
right,
how beautiful and creamy that is.
Now this isn't parchment paper. This
is a piping bag. Now I'm going to push that in the tip so it doesn't come out the bottom on me.
Okay.
Because it's a little loose, which is good because it will firm up as it cools.
Okay.
So then we pipe this into the bag.
Now, of course, if you were to come to the Institute, you guys make this?
Correct.
Go through this?
Absolutely. Okay. We have a basic baking course as well as an advanced baking course that they go through the entire culinary program.
Okay.
And all I'm going to do.
So we have the glasses that we decorated.
Yes, we did. That you decorated. And then we're just going to simply pipe it into the glasses.
Oh, that looks so yummy.
And
now, does this have to sit at room temperature? Do we pop them in the refrigerator?
No, you do want to refrigerate it.
Okay.
If you want to do that.
While
I get out the whipped cream. We have a little bit of whipped cream. What we're going to do is finish it with a little bit of sweetened whipped cream on top. You're doing a great job. There you go. Oh, almost running out.
Fill that one up.
You can always do that.
There's always more chocolate.
There's always more chocolate. And then what we do is we take these lovely garnishes that we made.
Oh, fun.
And place this right on top. You're going to take yours?
Oh,
it's okay.
All
You
right.
have another one. Here you go. There's off. There we go.
That one delicate.
Yeah, it's very delicate. There we go. Right on top. There we go. And there's our beautiful finished
voila. Thank you, Jonathan. High five to you.
High five to you.
The Art of Chocolate Festival is going to be this Saturday at Scope from 10 to 4. Get your tickets, vafest.org. Give them a call, 282-2822. Jonathan, we're going to taste this at the end of the show. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.